Hello friends, welcome to our channel Angrezi Sahitya and this video about one of the greatest poets in English literature, John Keats. Keats is known for his beautiful poetry that speaks to our emotions and imagination. Although he lived a short life, his works have left a lasting impact on literature. In this video, we will take a journey through his life, his writings, and his legacy. So sit back and enjoy learning about this remarkable poet. Now, let's discuss his early life. John Keats was born on October 31st, 1795 in London, England. He was the eldest of four children. His father worked as a stable keeper and the family lived a simple life. However, tragedy struck early in his life. When Keats was just 8 years old, his father died in an accident. Later, his mother also passed away due to tuberculosis when he was just 14. These losses deeply affected him and shaped his sensitive nature. Keats went to school at Enfield Academy, where he developed a love for reading and writing. Although he initially trained to become a doctor, he soon realized that poetry was his true calling. Despite his humble background and lack of money, Keats decided to dedicate his life to writing poetry. Now, let's discuss about Keats' early writings. Keats began his literary journey in the early 1810s. His first published poem, O Solitude, appeared in a magazine in 1816. It showed his love for nature and his poetic talent. Around this time, Keats became friends with other famous writers like Lew Hunt and P.B. Shelley, who encouraged him to pursue poetry. In 1817, he published his first book of poetry titled simply Poems. Unfortunately, it did not get much attention and critics were harsh. However, Keats did not give up. He believed in his art and continued to write. Now, let's discuss the best years of his career. The years 1818 and 1819 mark the height of John Keats' creativity and productivity, often referred to as his great year. During this time, he wrote some of the finest poetry in the English language. Despite facing harsh criticism from reviewers during his lifetime, Keats' works are now celebrated as masterpieces. Now let's explore them in detail. First, the Great Ode of 1819, and the first among them is Ode to Nightingale. In this deeply emotional poem, Keats reflects on the song of the nightingale. He contrasts the bird's eternal beauty with human suffering and mortality. The nightingale symbolizes freedom, immortality, and the power of art to transcend life's sorrow. Second, Ode on a Grecian Urn. This poem examines the scenes depicted on an ancient urn, celebrating art's ability to preserve beauty and emotion forever. The famous line, Beauty is truth, truth beauty, captures Keats' belief in the eternal connection between art and life. Third, to Ottoman. This ode is often considered one of the most perfect poems in English. It captures the richness, calmness, and beauty of Ottoman, using vivid imagery to celebrate nature's cycle of life and death. Ode to Melancholy. In this poem, Keats explores the nature of sadness, suggesting that sorrow and joy are deeply interconnected. He advises readers to embrace melancholy as part of life's beauty. Ode to Psyche. Keats pays tribute to Psyche, the Greek goddess of the soul. He imagines himself as her priest, building a temple in his mind to honor her beauty and strength. Ode on Indolence. This ode is a meditation on the conflicting desires for ambition, love, and peace. Keats reflects on the temptation of an idle, dreamy life. Now let's discuss about the fall of Hyperion. These ambitious epic poems were inspired by Greek mythology. They tell the story of the Titans, fall, and the rise of the Olympian gods. Though unfinished, these works show Keats' deep engagement with themes of suffering, artistic creation, and human progress. His other notable poems are Bright Star and the Eve of St. Agnes. Keats' poetry is known for its rich imagery, musical language, and deep emotions. His ability to blend the beauty of nature with philosophical reflections sets his work apart. His idea of negative capability, the ability to accept uncertainty and doubt without seeking absolute answers. remain a key concept in understanding his art. Now, let's discuss the personal struggles of Keats. Despite his talent, Keats faced many challenges. Critics of his time were often harsh, dismissing his work as immature and overly sentimental. He also struggled with financial problems and health issues. In 1818, his brother Tom died of tuberculosis, and soon after, Keats himself showed signs of disease. Keats also fell in love with Fanny Browne, but their relationship was filled with difficulties. His illness and lack of money made it hard for them to be together. These personal struggles deeply influenced his poetry, making it more emotional and introspective. Now, let's discuss the final years of Keats. In 1820, Keats' health worsened and doctors advised him to move to a warmer climate. He traveled to Italy with his friend Joseph Servan, hoping the change would help. Unfortunately, his condition did not improve. John Keats died on February 23, 1821 in Rome. He was just 25 years old. Keats was buried in the Protestant cemetery in Rome. On his gravestone, the words, "Here lies one whose name was writ in water," are engraved. This reflects his belief that he would be forgotten, but history proved him wrong. Though Keats died young, his poetry gained recognition after his death. Today, he is considered one of the greatest romantic poets. His works are known for their rich imagery, deep emotions, and timeless beauty. Keats' life teaches us the value of perseverance, creativity, and following one's passion, even in the face of difficulties. His influence can be seen in literature, art, and even popular culture. Keats' ideas about beauty and the power of imagination continue to inspire readers and writers around the world. Writers like T.S. Eliot and George Louis Borges admired his work, and references to Keats appear in novels, films, and even musics. Thank you for watching this video about John Keats. We hope you enjoyed learning about his life, struggles, and beautiful poetry. Keats' story reminds us that even a short life can leave a deep impact on the world. If you like this video, don't forget to share it with others who might enjoy learning about this great poet. And remember, as Keats said, a thing of beauty is job forever. Keep finding joy in the beauty of literature and life. See you next time. Thank you.